What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy. Welcome back to another team reviews. I'm just going to cut a jibber jabber and say, if you want to take part in this and you want me to review your team, then instead of leaving a comment, although I'm going to mention about that in a second, tweet me at Kurtyoy on Twitter with a picture of your team on the transfers page like he has. And if you've got a picture that can't see, the amount left, then let me know your amount left, and also let me know exactly if you've played your wildcard or not, so then I'll be able to number them. But today we've got a guy by the name of Clinton Diaz, I believe, or Diaz, or something like that. And quick thing to mention, I saw a comment in one of the videos from a guy called Matthew saying basically he doesn't have Twitter. If so, then I'm not sure, but I'll put my email address in the bottom of this one. Not a private one, basically just like a publicish one that I give when I need to. And if you email me a picture of your team there, I'll be able to do the video. Now, if your video doesn't get done before the next game week, I do apologise, but a lot of people have come in still. I think I've got another 6 or 7 to do. I'm going to record as many as I can today, hopefully 4, so I'll get 3, maybe 2 uploaded today, 2 tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll be able to schedule the rest for any time before the game week. But today we've got Clinton Diaz. I've raffled on and off. Let's get on to his team. He has Gomez and Lloris as 2 goalkeepers. His 5 defenders are Cresswell, Alderweireld, Dan, Neom, and Azpilicueta. In his midfield 5, he's got Payet, Mahrez, Arnautovic, Willian, and Oscar. And his front 3 is Kane, Ighalo, and Lukaku. So first things first, I'll start off. He also has 2. I should say I've cut it out just to make the video to get it in there. Apologies for the poor quality. For some reason this picture wouldn't go in good quality, but he has 2.2 million left in the bank too. So we've got that to play. If you're thinking that squad doesn't look like it's got enough big players in it. So first of all, I wanted to make sure. Also, he hasn't got his free transfer. I'm messing this up completely. He hasn't got his wild card. He's got 2.2 million in the bank, so I'm numbering them, and I've only got 1 free transfer for this coming game week. So, a bit of a, I'd say a decent option to bring in at first is to get Arnautovic and Dele Alli in, because he's not in good form. Ali is in good form. Ali will constantly rise, Arnautovic will constantly fall, and I believe that will give you an option of getting some good quality players in. And with that being said, that will free up a lot of money. He's now got about 3 million in the bank from this one. Actually, probably exactly 3 million. I'm going on the fact that Arnautovic on the game is now 7. Although on the picture he's on 6.7, on the game he's 6.5 now. So I'm working from 6.5 just to make sure I have the worst comes to worst possible covered. So with Ali in, the second option for me is to get rid of Neom and bring in Laurent Koscielny for your second transfer. Because Koscielny is a rock at the back at the moment, I put him in my BPL team of the season so far. If you want to check that out, that'll be on my channel. And he's just a fantastic goalkeeper, defender. Sorry, I'm all over the place at the moment. I have no idea why. But third transfer, I'd bring Gomez out, and I would get Czech in. I know I said I hate doubles, and he has got 2 there, but you've only got the option of 1 playing. If you've got 2, let's say Arsenal and Chelsea, and then Arsenal and Chelsea, Arsenal, Chelsea in goal, Arsenal, Chelsea in defence, then worst comes to worst, you've got 1 double playing. So that's why I think goalkeeper and defenders are not as bad. If you've got like 2 Spurs defenders or 2 Chelsea defenders, then it gets a bit bad. But no, I'll bring in Czech for Gomez for the simple reason of Czech is a quality keeper, and Watford don't seem to be playing as well as they do. And from then you'll be able to know if keeping Gomez in as well, because Neom he's been very underrated this season and a bit of an unsung hero, but as far as points wise go, he's not got the best tally so far. So with that being said, I've got 2 more transfers. They are all on defence. I liked the 3 attackers. Kane, Ighalo and Lukaku are incredibly good. By the way, there's a screaming child outside, so I do apologise if you pick that up. He's got 3 good strikers. I like, the 2 big, 1 small attack force. It's, gives you a lot of threat up top. And you've also got the likes of Özil, the likes of Payet, the likes of Mahrez, and the likes of Willian, who all 4 of them can pull up, fantastic point-scoring weeks. The only problem is Arnautovic, who is in such a chippy-choppy phase. I think he did score in Catalan Cup, but let's be honest, I don't think he is cutting it for a good point scoring standard. And the last two, actually, be right back. I'm just going to shut the window. And I'm back. You can still hear the kid, but hopefully not as badly. So last two, again, are defensive, because I looked at the defence and I thought, if we're going by the 5 defenders, excluding the goalkeepers, you've got one defender who has been on good form this season, and if you're playing against, like, if they've got a good chance of getting a clean sheet, they're guaranteed to get it, and that is Alderweireld. Cresswell, West Ham have had barely any clean sheets. Scott Dan, there's no point having a Palace defender in there. And Neom, Watford have been in bad form recently. I've left Azpilicueta in there for benefit of the doubt. They've had a good few games defensive-wise. I think 3 clean sheets in the last 5 for Chelsea, including 2-0 draws, Arsenal and Man United respectively. But that leaves Scott Dan and Cresswell to exit the team. And I have decided to get rid of Cresswell and bring in Dawson from West Brom. Now, that's a very strange choice, because I just, laid into Palace and Watford. But West Brom have got a good line of fixtures coming up, and they were good against Villa, keeping them out. So I believe there could be a chance here for West Brom to get a few more clean sheets, and Craig Dawson has been picked up a few bonus points in his last few games, so he could be a good choice. So I've got him in there, and I've also got Scott Dan coming out, and this is why I've left this one last, because I'm bringing Vincent Kompany in. Now, he's had the possibility to go down in price, and for me, that's a big transfer, because City, as I will say, a lot, could be classed as a 2-man team, maybe Aguero and Kompany. At the moment, they're a 1-man team, but they do concede some goals, and that is unfortunate. But Kompany stops that. He's only conceded 1 goal when he's been on the pitch so far this season. So it just about says it about his quality and his leadership. So that'd be the last transfer. Dan out and Kompany in. And also, it'd be worth looking at your midfielder. I've left you a bit of money spare. You don't have to make all these transfers. Maybe you think keeping Gomez is alright. But it'd be worth considering City and Liverpool players. So maybe Willian out and Firmino in if you can afford that. Because they've got a double game week. I think it's Newcastle, Man City, Everton and Liverpool all have double game weeks. So that is something really to consider when getting your teams ready, because get them in after, I think game week 27 is the one where they're going to miss one, where the final is. So it's worth considering bringing them in, because it could be a huge opportunity to get a load of points if you've got wild cards available, i.e. bench boost and triple captain. So to read over the things again, I'll do it in order. We have Mr. Arnautovic out and Dele Alli in. We've got Neom out and Koscielny in. We have got Gomez out and Cech in. We've got Cresswell out and Dawson in. And we've got Dan out and Kompany in. There we go. This episode was an absolute mess. I completely apologise. I was all over the place. There was screaming children outside. But thank you guys for watching nonetheless. Hopefully, Clinton, Clinton? Did I say that right? Yeah, I did say it right. Clinton, I've hopefully helped you. Again, this is completely your choice. I'm just giving you tips on who I think would make a good place in your team. But thank you guys for watching. Like this video, leave a like. Let me think in the comments down below. And as always, subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy. And I'll catch you all in probably the next team review. Peace.